you mentioned that you got your start doing Vine. And I've heard a lot of comedians say, it's easy to do internet comedy. You do sketches. But can you do a 15-minute set? Can you do a 30-minute set? Sketches are fine. There's nothing wrong with sketch comedy. But can you do a set for 30, 45 hours, however long you try? Can you do that?
Sketching is part of writing.
Right.
You know, and when you come from the internet, you don't have an audience.
Right.
I find a lot of stuff funny when I'm by myself and I'm just getting high. That's your humor.
Right.
So that's how the internet stars kind of like start to sprout. And once you start elevating your craft, you have to transition and understand each business, every aspect. It's an essence of this thing. And you have to really take your time and understand what God is putting you into.
Right.
So as a whole entertainer with this whole comedian, I literally had to sit all the way back to grasp that title as being a comedian. What is it from the beginning to the end? And when I started doing it on the phone, it was cool. It was like, it was cool. But then once they start calling saying, all right, we want him to do stand-up.
Right.
This was a different ballgame. I never had this much pressure. So once I finally broke the ice, did it one time, I said, oh no. I was hooked, but I knew it was a different from the phone and having that mic.
Because here's the thing, when you do it live in a comedy show, the gratification is instantaneous. Mm-hmm. You know they like it immediately. Yeah, I'm fly, you crazy, you play. Boo, or they just step.
But not even that. It's the mentality of knowing that you're finna go out here and make people laugh you never seen before in your life.
Right.
This is this is crazy.
Right.
It's like magic. It's like a magician.
Right.
I'm finna go out here and do this magic trick in front of people I ain't never did before.
Right.
I hope this coin stay up in the air.
Right.
Because once it drop, these niggas gonna know it's bullshit. You feel me?
So you're okay. You go from you're a viral sensation, your internet, great. You get contracted for your first stand-up gig. Mm-hmm. Are you nervous? How did it go?
It went exactly how I needed to go. Everybody looked at me so crazy. I didn't get a boo.
You didn't get a boo.
I got the silent treatment. But it was long enough that if I would have kept going, it was like, nigga, you finna get these boos. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, they in our back pocket. We just waiting to throw them at you. But it was like, but I got the confidence that this is not nothing to be played with.
Right.
This ain't the phone.
Right.
This is now, you have stepped into now what do you call being a professional.
Right.
It's time to understand what this is. Go learn it. Go study the greats. Go study the up and coming. Go study the ones who should have been greats. Go study the ones who ain't got no name. Everybody, all the aspects of what this is about to be, you need to know what this is.
Right.
So you can come at it the best way you can.
Right.
Not just off of, let me just wake up and just speak my mind. No, because it may be days when I'm be mad. You have to be a professional and then go out there and turn it off. And it's about the people now. It's not about you. So God gave you a calling. It's time for you to step into it.
In today's, there's how difficult, if you look at the way Eddie Murphy back in the day, Richard Pryor, Robin Harris, all those greats, Bernie Mac.
Yes.
In today's time, what they were saying back then, it ain't gonna fly, DC.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna fly. Right. So now you got to be really funny because you can't talk about someone's disability. You can't talk about somebody being LGBTQ. Right. You can't do all that now, fly.
The crazy part about it is you can. You damn so can. I'm talking about saying right now. But you're not coming off as facetious.
Right.
See, people got to understand comedy is art.
Right.
I have to draw a picture so you can understand and respect my perception.
Right.
Because especially if you want me to respect your perception.
I know somebody did art and got slapped for it.
Yeah, but
that was
the art of it was you seen love at the end of the day.
Nah, you saw stars at the end of the day.
But that's the thing. Stars of love. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
That's what he saw.
But see, that's the thing about the whole comedy game.
Right.
You never know how it may come at you, what this person is about to say. If a comic is never coming on stage and his mindset is, F these people, I'm about to hurt their feelings.
Right.
No, it's an art form. We're coming on stage and we're painting a picture.
Right.
You may not like one part of the picture.
Right.
But it doesn't affect the entire picture.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So Everything basically has to, not say to get talked about, it just has to get spoken about,
right?
So we can understand different people's personality and different perceptions. Where it's like, oh, it's been some. Listen, I done heard some stuff where I'm like, ooh, only he can get away with that.
Right.
Only that person can get away with that. Sometimes that's just how it is. God chose them to speak on a certain situation. Now, if I was to speak on it, I ain't got that words to formulate it like that.
Right.
It's gonna come out as, yeah, maybe I should have kept that shit in my head. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But comedy is it's a beautiful sport, man. It's a beautiful thing because it allows us to actually laugh at all our trauma, our pain. You know what I'm saying? There's insecurities. We get to find ways to enjoy our flaws.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because we're going to go over there and talk good. Oh, what's up, all the rich people? We don't want to hear that.
Right.
We want to hear about them roaches.
Right.
We want to hear about them, your auntie that still can't cook.
Right. Have you ever forgot a joke?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But that's where the professionalism, see, early stage, I put around him. I don't like kids to do this. This is before, and I don't want kids to do this now. I was still in the streets, coming off the street, trying to understand what a professional is.
Right.
I was on stage, put around the pop pill.
Oh, you popped the pill on stage?
Listen, this was my beginning time. I wasn't getting no money. Like my first year and a half, I didn't get no money.
You shouldn't have been getting no money.
I should definitely not be getting no money then. I popped the pill, went on stage. This was like a little workout room. It was probably like 12 people in there. I go on stage, I was like, yeah, what's going on, y'all? I forgot what the fuck I forgot. I forgot.
That quick?
Listen, that quick. I was so geeked up on stage. Nigga, I just went to rambling and talking, and when I got off stage, the host came up, buzzed me in the head like he's supposed to do, because you always supposed to talk about the person when they ain't do good. You feel what I'm saying? But I learned then, stop playing with this crap.
Right.
You ain't in the streets no more.
Right.
This, you can't treat it like the streets.
Right.
You got to be I'm telling you, look yourself in the mirror. Stop playing with this God-given talent. That ain't the way to do it.
Right.
Stop doing all that. Really got myself clean, made sure I did the homework, and got on stage, and here we are today.
You ever got booed?
Mm-mm.
So what are those long silent looks? What are they like?
As a professional, you got to keep going. Even when the joke don't work.
Right.
A joke don't work, they might laugh a little bit. You better keep the fuck going. Keep going. Go to something that works.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because sometimes with comedians, we'll try to fit in something new in between just to see what works or not. And if a joke don't hit, you got to go to something that works.
You know what to do. Hit the subscribe button and become an official member of Club Shay Shay, where we do something before two something.